We'd like to spearhead something and kind of get a community memorial set up.
Soon after the assassination of conservative activist Charlie Kirk, Utah politicians were texting each other condolences and ideas for a memorial. I'm Fox 13 investigative reporter Nate Carlisle. We've been working to learn about the planning that went into the September 10th rally for conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Utah Valley University still doesn't want to give us those records. However, we also asked for text messages State Representative Val Peterson received or sent on the phone issued to him by the legislature. Peterson is also vice president at UVU. In those messages, we see how quickly the discussion among politicians turned from one of fright into a conversation about memorializing Kirk. The text messages show how some members of the Utah legislature were receiving updates. The chief of staff for the Utah House of Representatives sent this text September 10th, minutes after the shooting. One person has been shot. Charlie Kirk is at a local hospital being treated. State Representative Candace Perucci sent a text message saying she heard Kirk died. The chief of staff simply replies, confirmed. Other Republican politicians texted Peterson to offer condolences to him, Kirk's family, and UVU. Then ideas for a memorial began. State Representative Carl Altbrecht texted Peterson the day after the shooting, writing, "We should have a memorial established at UVU for Charlie Kirk and name the plaza where he was killed as the Charlie Kirk Memorial Plaza." State Senator Dan McKay texted Peterson 6 days after the shooting with his concept. Basic description for the idea? Prove me wrong, a living conversation. At the heart of this memorial stands a bronze table with 2 chairs. Kirk's speaking tour was called Prove Me Wrong.
Having something like that without the proper time and care put into it to see, is this appropriate? Is this something that the students want?
The memorial ideas worry Colin Granis.
Really shocking to see.
Part of the UVU chapter of Students for a Democratic Society. They plan another rally 2 p.m. Thursday opposing a Kirk memorial.
Our stance is if there has to be a memorial, it should be something that is not Charlie Kirk specific. Like a lot of these views that he would perpetuate are very hateful. And that's not something that UVU stands for.
McKay has since been appointed to a committee considering a memorial at UVU. That committee is still taking public comment. Fox 13 also filed a public records request with UVU for messages with Peterson about the Kirk rally and the aftermath. Again, Peterson, at that job, was receiving messages about a memorial the day after the assassination. Here's a phone message the university gave us. UVU redacted the identity of the caller.
And kind of get a community memorial set up and, do it as a community so that the college doesn't have a black eye, that the state doesn't have a black eye, that everybody knows that he was loved and liked.
We have asked for a lot more records, including those discussing preparations for Kirk's rally. Thus far, the university has denied our public records request, citing a variety of reasons, including that it cannot provide security records and the documents could interfere with the prosecution of the defendant, Tyler Robinson. He is charged with Kirk's murder. The station plans further appeals in pursuit of those records. For now, in the studio, Nate Carlisle, Fox 13 News, Utah.